As a longtime fan of JRPGs, I'm always on the lookout for new titles that offer unique stories, characters, and worlds. As more games and systems come out, classic games disappear to not transferring to the online store, while the remaining physical copies become harder to find. Hi, I'm Shadowrunner, and in this video, I'll be showcasing and discussing 7 JRPGs that I believe should be reintroduced to the next generation of gamers. Each of these games have left a lasting impression on me, and I'm excited to share the captivating stories and immersive worlds with the new audience. Join me in celebrating these classics and ensuring their legacy lives on in the hearts of gamers to come. In my last video, I talked about this game before, while it might seem like I'm revisiting familiar territory, who wouldn't appreciate a seamless entry into the video? The game in question is none other than Legend of Dragoon, from the iconic PS1 era. The tale kicks off with the kidnapping of a girl and the assault of her village to cover up the kidnapping. Our attackers swiftly arrives on the scene, aiding the survivors and embarking on a mission to rescue the kidnapped girl. However, what begins as a simple rescue mission evolves into a global journey, unrevealing ancient powers and formidable adversaries, seeking to reclaim what was once lost. What truly captivates me about this game goes beyond its compelling narrative. The characters encountered and the adverse situation faced creates a rich tapestry that embodies the essence of a classic JRPG. The icing on the cake is a phenomenal battle system that took me by surprise, especially when I first experienced the Dragoon transformation. While the game is currently accessible in the PS Store, I can't help but yearn for a modern generation remake. Quality of life improvements will undoubtedly be welcome, but the plea here is to preserve the essence of the original battle system. With a few thoughtful adjustments, we have the opportunity to breathe new life into this classic gem, introducing it to a wider audience. Stella Deus, a hidden gem in the PS2 era, co-developed by Atlas and Pinegrove, unfolds a narrative around a world plagued by the encroaching miasma. As Spiro, a spirit hunter, you encounter a girl who attributes the world's decay to the scarcity of spirits holding you responsible for the hunting. Tasked with aiding her and opening a gate to summon more spirits, Spiro embarks on a reflective journey with Fritz, questioning the morality of his actions. The storyline introduces two opposing factions with distinct plans for the world, creating conflict that promotes deep conversation amongst the characters about the perspectives on the world conditions and the world within it. I would sometimes lie awake at night and ponder about the conversations they had. The gameplay in Stella Deus draws parallels to Final Fantasy Tactics, featuring a core cast, unique abilities, and additional recruitable units to enhance and balance the team. I've always chosen an extra healer because who doesn't love extra heals? You can also upgrade your character class with unique items found in quest rewards or battle rewards. The Catacombs of Trials, reminiscent of Disgaea, provides a dungeon-like training ground for units. Despite its brilliance, Stella Deus didn't receive the recognition it deserved upon release. A remake would offer the opportunity for re-emergence, allowing the game to shine anew and be appreciated by a wider audience. The blend of a richer narrative, technical gameplay, and character depth makes Stella Deus a title worthy of a second chance in the spotlight. What can I tell you about this game besides the fact that it kicks off with a dance number and the music that's etched in my memory? In case you're not familiar, this game was created by Level 5 in the PS2 era. The game starts with a genie wreaking havoc and destroying the world. Thankfully, the Fairy Lord steps in just in time, safeguarding the people and objects by encasing them in orbs. However, these orbs are then scattered in nearby dungeons. The Fairy Lord enlists the protagonists to dive into these dungeons and retrieve the orbs. As you progress through the story, you encounter more characters who are joining you in your adventure, lending a hand in the dungeons. As a person who's not usually into dungeon diving games, this one is more fun than other dungeon crawlers. Weapons were my favorite part, as they're both easy and complex. After getting your first weapon, you might stumble upon more of them in the dungeons. These weapons get better as you use them, and you can drop their stats using special jewels. When you upgrade the weapons with the jewels attached, the change of the stats becomes permanent. You can also add more jewels for extra customization. Weapons can evolve into even stronger versions depending on how you upgrade them. Each character has a unique fighting style with a preferred weapon type and enemy preference. They also contribute to solving puzzles in their own way. Also, some characters have their own dungeon look. Make sure to build them up so they don't get knocked out when it's their turn. This game is available on the PS Store, but I think a remake could make it even more incredible. Imagine a fantastic dungeon crawler combined with city-building minigames. It'd be cool if the NPC's preference were random for each player, creating unique towns. With the advancement of the action games, we could take the fighting to a whole new level while reserving the elements that make the game great initially. Radiata Stories is a captivating game from the PS2 era that started out as a classic requiring multiple playthroughs to appreciate its rich narrative fully. The protagonist, Jack Russell, embarks on a journey to become a knight in the expansive Radiata Kingdom. The game was teeming with fascinating environments, creatures, and characters, creating an immersive experience. What sets Radiata Stories apart is its intricate branching storylines, influencing by the player's choice. The decision throughout the game was considerable influence over the narrative, resulting in multiple potential endings. Element of player's urgency adds depth and replay values as relationships with other characters play a pivotal role in shaping the game. As you dive into this game, the opportunity to recruit a diverse cast of characters into your party arises, each possessing unique abilities, backgrounds, and individual story arcs. The recruitment process, although challenging, proves to be rewarding, and the characters you choose to include significantly impact the game's trajectory. Remaking Radiata Stories presents a compelling opportunity to tap into the nostalgia of a dedicated fan base by embracing modern gaming advancements. With enhanced graphics, sound, and gameplay mechanics, a remake could breathe new life into the classic PS2 title, catering to existing fans and a new generation of players. The potential for expanding storyline, character development, and additional features would enrich the game experience, while quality of life improvements could address any shortcomings to the original. However, adapting the game for modern platforms should show broader accessibility. Rouge Galaxy, developed by Level 5, is an exciting action RPG that immerses players in a vast and visually stunning universe. The game's narrative is set across different planets and centers around Jasper Rouge, a young adventurer who dreams of exploring the galaxy but finds himself embroiled in a race to uncover the secrets of an ancient civilization. As a bounty hunter, you will hunt creatures on these planets to prove yourself as the best in the galaxy. Apart from the engaging storyline and dynamic combat, Rouge Galaxy introduces elements like a weapon synthesis system, enabling players to craft powerful gear by combining different items and materials. Additionally, there's a minigame called Insectors, where you catch and rise and battle insects from different planets. Some insects look goofy, so enjoy finding them and raising a battle team that can bring the trophy home. The reason why Rouge Galaxy deserves a remake is the visual design. Despite being a PS2 game, the graphics are still impressive, and the game features a vibrant and colorful art style that brings the world to life. With modern technology, a remake could take the visuals to the next level and offer even more immersive experience. Overall, Rouge Galaxy is a game that deserves to be introduced to a new generation of gamers. With its unique blend of sci-fi and fantasy, engaging combat system, and immersive world, the remake could bring this hidden gem to the forefront and sentiment as a classic in the JRPG. Carta, Tales of Blood was a random discovery from my childhood GameStop adventures. The narrative unfolds with two main protagonists, Clint, the leader of the mercenary group, and Reef, a mysterious amnesiac girl wielding healing magic. The story kicks off as Clint encounters Reef in a cave, setting the stage for a journey entwined with the complexity of the world's political landscape, exploring themes of loyalty and the repercussions of war. While the game's standout features a unique battle system, building strategic grid-style battlefields with precision button plots. The battlefield grid design influences the range and effectiveness of specific attacks, and the AP system adds a layer of tactical decision-making. This design encourages players to thoughtfully consider the character's skills, weapon selection, and the terrain they navigate on. The interplay between these elements adds depth to the overall gaming experience. The artistic direction of Carta is a masterful execution, vividly portraying the world's diverse landscape. The visual breathes life into vibrant cities, lush environments, and diverse terrains. Character designs are intricately crafted, capturing the essence of each individual, from the battle-hardened Clits to the mysterious allure of Reef. Beyond characters, the attention to detail extends to the weapons and the armor's setting, enriching the game's fantasy setting. However, the game's voice acting and translations were somewhat lackluster, and the game suffers from some pacing issues. A remake of Magna Carta, Tales of Blood could address some of these issues and bring the game to a new generation of gamers. With updated graphics and improved voice acting and translations, the game could truly shine. Additionally, the game's unique battle system could be further refined and improved upon, creating an even more engaging and strategic experience. Growlanswer Generation is the last game on the list. Honestly, it's the game I most wish was remade. Maybe it's the second most wished game I was remade, but it was undoubtedly a wild buy for me back in the day. It's a 2-in-1 package featuring Growlanswer 2, The Sense of Darkness, a sequel to the first game with a fresh cast of characters, and Growlanswer 3, The Door of Darkness, an adventure in a post-war world with an amnesiac protagonist. In Growlanswer 2, you step into the shoes of Rain Cruz, a military officer armed with the scythe, my favorite weapon choice. The story begins during the climax of Growlanswer 1, but most of the action unfolds a year later. A conflict rises, setting off a war with another nation, and the game unfolds the consequences of your decision during that time. Growlanswer 3 introduces Slain Wilder, who wakes up with amnesia and gets entangled in their world dealing with ancient technology resurgence. The decisions you make in both games impact the narrative and characters, from shaping Slane's personality to influencing characters' alliances, even potential romances. What sets Growlanswer apart is unique battle systems centering around a wing weapon. These wing weapons can be upgraded with gems found in battle or hidden spots. These gems offering effects like elemental boost or stats increase fit into the weapon slots. As you advance, you can get or buy wings with more and better slots, letting you customize your characters further. It's time for Growlanswer to be reintroduced to the new generation of gamers. With the current generation remake, the opportunity to improve the graphics, streamline the UI, and add quality of life changes will make the game more accessible to new players while still retaining its original charm. A remake would also give the developers a chance to reintroduce the series to the gaming community and potentially create a new fan base. With the sense of other tactical RPGs like Fire Emblem Disgaea, now is the perfect time for Growlanswer to make its comeback. Whether it's the epic saga of Legend of Dragoon, the mysterious Stella Deus, the world building in Dark Cloud, the destiny-shaping narrative in Radiata Stories, the cosmic quest in Rouge Galaxy, the political intrigue of Carta, or the woven stories of Growlanswer Generation, these gems from the past have etched an immeasurable mark on the JRPG gene. As we strive forward into an evolving landscape of gaming, let's not forget the magic woven into these timeless classics. By sharing our experiences, we ensure that their legacy lives on and perhaps even catches the attention of creators and publishers for potential resurgence in the market. If you enjoyed this journey through classic JRPGs and crave more hidden gems, hit that like button, subscribe for future content, and ring the notification bell to stay updated. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, keep on leveling up.